Hello, everybody. Welcome to Technology Thursday. It is me, your host, Brenny Dougals. Today we are going to continue work on our Discord bot. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so at the end of last week's episode, we were having an issue, which was that our JPA repository for the Discord server was not working correctly, right? We had some problems, namely that we were in our handler trying to use the on guild ready event, which had a lot of sorry, my brain's still a bit fuzzy. So basically we were trying to use the on guild ready event, which gets fired off whenever any particular Discord server that is using the bot goes online. This also happens whenever the application itself starts up. We're having a problem because we have the Discord server repository here, and when we were attempting to call it here, it was not ready yet. The application context had not fully initialized, and so it was late and I was tired. I had been pretty busy that day, just as I've been pretty busy today, and it was just not working. So what I did is I did what many programmers have done in the past, and that is I stepped away from the problem. Oftentimes when you are having development issues, your best course of action is just to step away, go get a drink of something cool and clear, or maybe fizzy and sugary if that's your thing, and let the background processes in your head deal with the problem. And so that's exactly what I did. And the next day, with about 10 minutes of development, the problem was solved. So what I did is we came into the Dougalbot JDA service, which is the service that actually initializes our JDA instance and deals with it. And I had it implement application listener for the application ready event. This event is fired off when the Spring context is fully built. So at this point we know all beans that can be initialized are ready and have been injected everywhere that they're supposed to be. So in this, we call our init method, which sets up our JDA instance. As a result, our routing JDA handler is able to have the on guild ready and on ready events fire after all of the injected bits that we need are available. And so here we are. So I think we're going to continue on the path of dealing with all of the items that we need to save to the repo. So to be clear, we've got guilds saving to the repo, or to the database rather, on guild ready. On message received, we are saving the message, right? So We bring it down here. We create the Discord user. We save them if they, haven't been saved yet. And then we save the message itself, which right now is just a very simple message showing the message raw content. Sorry, folks. I will admit my brain is not braining particularly well today. I, over the last several days, have had quite a large number of job interviews. And my brain is just absolutely fried. In fact, I started my stream, 10 minutes late today as a result of a job interview that wrapped up several minutes after 7. And then a quick break to put one of the children to bed, who I now hear singing very loudly. So must not have been too terribly successful putting them to bed. So all of that is to say, my brain is all over the place today. So anyway, this is how it goes. So let's take a look at our entities, which we are going to be saving. We still haven't dealt with the emote class, which is fine. But we do have the message. We've got the ID, got the raw message content, and we have the Discord user who sent it. Another thing that we are going to need is the actual Discord server in which it was sent. So let's go ahead and put a private Discord server, and let's map this with @many-to-1. Now, if we take a look at the Discord server class, we got the ID, we got the server name. That's all hunky-dory. So let's take a look at our routing JDA handler. So when we save the message, we first pull out the Discord user, which we then save, and then we map the message to a message object. We want this to now have a new Discord server, which means that we'll need to go ahead and nope, totally wrong. I don't want to do that there. Not map message. Here we go. So we're going to say Discord server repository dot find by ID, and we're going to say event dot get guild dot get ID long, and let's map this into an optional, which is going to be Discord server optional. Now, given the fact that we are on our guild ready saving the Discord server to the repository, we should never run into a case where a message is received on a server that we haven't saved. But if we do, we really need to go ahead and handle it appropriately. So we're going to say if Discord server optional is empty, we're going to grab our save Discord server. And this will be event.guild. There we go. And so that should be exactly what we're looking for here. And actually, let me see if this is going to return me. It's a void method. Okay, so we're not going to be able to get the we're not going to be able to get the server out of that. Hello, whoever has joined. Welcome, welcome. It is it's something that you may have missed is that I am feeling very, very run down tonight. And so my energy level is far, far below where it normally is. But that's okay because we're going to get through it. So let's go up here. Oh, shit. Sorry, folks. Yeah, we're going to change this to return a Discord server. And let's just go ahead and return server. Simples. And so let's define this as Discord server equals Discord server, and then we'll add an else statement here, and server equals Discord server optional dot get. There we go. Now that has covered off all of the cases that we need. So now let's just go ahead and say message dot set server. Oh shit. Sorry, folks. Message dot set server. That should be good to go. So let's do it. Let's see if this starts up. All right. Let's go ahead and launch Postman. All right, so we have no messages, but let's check to see. We don't have any error messages either, so that's good. So let's send a message on Discord. For those who are not familiar, let me just grab my All right, so I'm going to quickly into chat drop this right here. This is a link to join the Dougal Zone Discord. This is my personal Discord. It's nothing really happening there. It's mostly for development of this bot. But one of the things that it can do is let us send messages. All right, we see that our message receive has been called. So if we go back to Postman, resend this request, boom, there we go. We see the message has been saved. And it includes our server information. So we've got our ID and the name of our server. Simples. So that's great. Okay. That is good. We're going to need that eventually. So there are a few other things that we're going to need as well. Messages on Discord are sent in a channel, which we are not currently doing anything with. And in order to build the functionality that we want to build next, which is the search for inactive users, we are going to need to know which channel each message has been sent in to ensure that channels that we don't want to count towards activity, to ensure that they don't count towards that activity. So let's go ahead and add a new bean. All right, so we're going to call this a Discord channel. And actually, we may go ahead and redo the way the message works, because rather than having a Discord server in it, it might make more sense to have a Discord channel, and the channel itself having a Discord server that it is associated with. That way, when we pull the channel, we also get the server, and we are good to go. So, what does a Discord channel have? Let's take a look. Actually, let's maybe do this on Save Discord server, because I think the guild will actually have a list of channels, and if we can go ahead and use them, then we might as well do it. So let's take a look. Guild dot get channels. Oh yes, let's take a look and see what this one with the Boolean B is. It is var1. That's incredibly useful. There we go. Include hidden. Okay, no, we don't care about hidden channels. Probably. I don't know what hidden channels are, but I don't think I care about them. So let's just do a for each here. That'll work. Let's take a look and see what the guild channel contains. Definitely want a name. I'm guessing it'll have an ID. Yep, get ID long. That's a-okay. Okay, so fine. It's going to have an ID and a name, and we probably want to only deal with text channels. So let's, before we do our for each, let's go ahead and filter. So we're going to say guild channel dot get type equals channel type dot text. All right, perfect. That way we are only, yeah, let's just go ahead and swap that out for the expression. That should be a-okay. And then, hey, Husky! Oh man, I totally understand. I, especially since I've been, you know, neck deep in a job search over the last forever, it feels like. There are a whole bunch of 1 minute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do 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 do. That might be on your end. Let me yep. Hello. All right, there we go. These things happen. All right, there we go. All right, so let's set a Discord channel. We're going to give this the entity annotation. We're going to need to give it an ID, private, long ID, and we'll give this the @ID annotation. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to give this private string, oops, channel name. And actually, let's go ahead and take a look. Discord channel name length. Works now. Yeah, it's. I'll be honest. I've had bad luck with all of the mobile app usage recently. It's been garbage. Okay, somewhere down here we'll have. Oh hell! All right, let's see. This is the user's resource. Let's go to resources. Channel, there we go. All right, so channels can be up to 100 characters long. So let's give this an @column, and we want to give it a length equals 100. Oh no! Oh, that is the worst when you've got a blown out earbud. That's terrible. Because, you know, what are you going to do? Listen to your music in just one ear? That's terrible. All right, so Discord channel, we got the ID, the length. Let's go ahead and add an @data annotation with Lombok to ensure that we've got our constructors, getters, and setters. We'll also make sure that we've got the all args and the No args. That's fine. Yeah, let's just double check. Yeah, we did all the same on there. We're good. Good, good, good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then let's go ahead and alter our message so that rather than having a Discord server, it will have a Discord channel. Oops. Okay, now before we have any hope of this actually working, we're going to need to add some things. So let's go ahead and add our new Discord channel repository. Yep, this is going to extend CRUD repository, and this will be the Discord channel with an ID of type long. So Husky, are you a programmer at all, or am I speaking Greek at the moment, or are you following this? Because one of the things that I really enjoy is well, I'm glad that I've got a soothing voice. I aim to please, but I'll try and talk through kind of what I'm doing a little more because part of why I'm doing this is because I really enjoy technology and I want other people to enjoy it as well. So nice. Okay. Well, this is very different from basic HTML. So today we are writing a Java Discord bot. We're using a library called JDA, which stands for Java Discord something. Java Discord API, there we go. Which is allowing us to, actually interact with Discord. And our application is running on the Spring framework, which is delightful. So yeah, let's get back to it. So what we've just done is we've created what they call a CRUD repository, and because we are using a library called JPA, not to be confused with JDA, this is the Java Persistence API. It allows us to create things like a message, define what a message looks like, and then the application can automatically save the message with any of its associated data straight into the database and allow us to pull it back out at a later time, which is great. That's the core of a lot of applications, is just writing shit to the database and then pulling it back out. So yeah, so that's all right. So we've now just defined what a Discord channel looks like. It has an ID and a name. The ID it has to be guaranteed to be unique, and so we're using the unique identifier that Discord provides for us, since it has to be unique in their system as well. So we now have our Discord channel repository, which is able to manage that saving. So let's go into our test controller. We're going to create a private final Discord channel repository. We're going to give it the inventive name of Discord channel repository. And then we're going to allow our IDE to create a thing, which my brain has stopped braining. A constructor parameter, so that when this test controller is built and put together by the Spring framework, we have a Discord channel repository in it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new method, which is public. It returns a list of Discord channels, and we're going to call it get channels. And we're going to say list Discord channels equals new array list, right? So this is just a list of values that are Discord channel type. We're going to return it. Right now it's empty. So what we'll do is say Discord channel repository dot find all dot for each channels add. All right, so all we're doing is we're telling our repository, we're saying, hey, for every channel that is saved to the database, I want you to pull it out, and then I want you to add it to this other list that I have just created. And then we're going to return that. So yeah, that's great. So we need to do a few other things though. Each channel is going to belong to a single Discord server. So private Discord server, and then we're going to call this many to one if I can type. Now what this means is that hang on, bear with me. I need to think this through, because yes. So what this means is that a Discord server can have many channels, but a Discord channel can only belong to one Discord server. And so by defining this, what it's going to do is when it creates the database, actually structure it in such a way that you know, each Discord server is mapped to a number of channels, but the channel itself only references one server that is its parent. Simples. Okay, so now let's come back here. We're going to add ourselves a private final Discord channel repository. We're going to inventively name it Discord channel repository. And let's go ahead and add a parameter to the constructor to inject it. And then we're going to say save Discord channel, which will say, which will get the guild channel. And then we also want to pass in the server. Now, obviously this is a big error right now because we have not created this method. But there we go. We're gonna send it in right now. We're gonna return our Discord channel here. So we'll say Discord channel equals new Discord channel. We're going to return Discord channel. Oh, it's just called channel. once again, operating off of very little mental power at the moment. So if I say or do stupid things, please forgive me. My brain is mushy. So we're going to go ahead and set the channels server, since we got it right there. And then we're going to say channel dot set ID to guild channel dot get ID long. Oh yeah, simples. And then channel dot set name to guild channel dot get name. IntelliJ IDEA making it nice and simple for me. Oh man, so you say that, but everybody has, different things that they're good at. For me, I can do this because I've spent 15 years doing this. But when it comes to other things like having a normal conversation with human beings, my abilities completely break down because I am, in fact, an engineer. And this is just how we are. Besides, this stuff all looks complicated, but it's really not. Programming really is just the art of taking problems and breaking them down into successively smaller pieces until what you're left with is a piece small enough that you can write it as one line of code. And the fact of the matter is that, pardon me, I can do this stuff, but I still sometimes will sit there for 20 minutes with my code not compiling because I have a typo in a name. And tell you what, nothing makes you feel like an absolute dipshit. Quite like, having your code not compiling because you've forgotten a semicolon or, the letter R. It's humiliating. All right, so we're going to say Discord channel repository dot save channel. There we go. So pass in the channel, pass in the Discord server that is its parent, and map it, return it, and we're good to go. That's yeah, and actually let's just pull this out real quick. We're just going to make a new method real quick. We're going to call this save channels, because we actually want to follow what they call the single responsibility principle. So each method that we are creating here should do a thing, like a single thing. So in this case, it's going to save a Discord server, and it might pass the channels on to somewhere, but that's it. That made no sense. I apologize. Just talking. It didn't make any fucking sense. Not a damn bit of sense. All right, so now let's rewrite this, right? So we've got our message, but the message no longer has a server associated with it. It has a channel. So we'll say event dot get channel. Yeah, let's get the text channel dot get ID long. And let's wrap this in a call to channel repository dot find by ID. All right, so what we're doing here is we're saying, okay, this message has been sent to a particular channel. We have the ID for that channel. So let's pull it out. Yeah, so let's I need to check something, sorry. Yeah, this is going to be a guild channel, so actually let's get the guild channel. All right, well, let's take a look, because text channel might actually be, it extends guild channel, so it is a guild channel. That's fine, that'll probably work. All right, so here what I'm talking about is within Java, we have this idea called inheritance, and basically, let's think about it in real world terms, right? I am a Brenny Dougals, right? Which is a specific type of man. Man is a specific type of person. And or actually, man is a specific type of human, and human is a specific type of person. You might also have a person who is an alien, right? Who knows? I didn't write the source code for the universe. So inheritance is this idea that you can have all of these different classifications that share attributes with whatever their parent classification is. Hey, Kitty, how's it going? I am talking about inheritance and object-oriented programming. So, for example, a person might have a name and an age, right? Because as far as we know, all types of people are born, right? They begin existing at a particular time. And then if it's a human person, right, it might have a hair color. Whereas if it's an alien person, it might have a skin color, right? Well, I guess humans have skin colors as well, but you know what I mean. Feels pumpkin man. So then as a man, right, I have a name and an age because I'm still a person. I have a hair color and a skin color because I'm a human person. And I might have a I'm trying to think of the obvious one that I can say that's, you know, as something that I can say that a man would specifically have other than the obvious one. I don't know. I might, you know what I'm saying, right? I can't go any further on this line of thought. It's not Testicle Tuesday, so it's not like I can, you know, go on about male anatomy in every stream. So, yeah, so the moral of the story is that this text channel is a type of guild channel. And so our original mapping method is still going to work. That was a really roundabout bit of logic. My apologies, folks. That was all over the goddamn place. And once again, it's because I was in a job interview until, 5 minutes before my stream. And that 5 minutes between the job interview and the stream were spent putting a sweet little boy in bed. A very, very sweet little boy. I gave him he always likes to have a little talk before bed. So tonight, as we often do, it was about Link hanging out with his best friend Buzz Lightyear, and they flew over to Nana and Granddad's house so that Lincoln could go down the slide in their backyard, and then they flew down to the beach so that he could build a sand castle. And by the way, every time they fly, this involves Buzz saying, "To infinity and beyond," which Link he adores. He loves it. And then finally, Buzz flew him to the grocery store. Yeah, exactly. Buzz flew him to the grocery store where he could find all of the chocolate cake and gobble it up into his tummy tum, as he and I like to say it. And then he flies home so that Lincoln can go to bed. At which point, Buzz flies off to go back to the store and buy Papa some bacon, because that's very important. I'm Papa, by the way, and bacon is life. And then Lincoln goes to sleep, because that's exactly what he should do. So, all right, there we go. After that long and rambling segue into the bedtime habits of the common child. Hey! Did I notice the DMCA takedown of YouTube DL? I did not. I am not associated with the YouTube DL project. That's sad, though. I've used it, and that's nice. By the way, welcome, Yakelb. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Okay, so what we're doing, we're grabbing the Discord channel optional. So we need to check to see if it is empty. If it is empty, then let's grab the channel. And we're going to say map. Let's save channels. There we go. Save the channel. It's going to be text channel. And then hell. Yeah, we're going to need the server and the channel. Hey, Hercules, how's it going, buddy? All right, so let's say event.getGuild. And we're going to say Discord server repository dot find by ID guild.getID long. This is going to give us another fucking optional, because of fucking course it will. Hey man, I appreciate it. You're the best. All right. Now we have a Discord server optional. Yeah, all right. So we'll go ahead. We know for a fact that if the Discord channel optional is not empty, then the server must be saved. And so we're not worried about it. So we're going to say if Discord server optional is empty, save Discord server guild, which we want to go ahead and return our server from. And actually we want to go ahead and move this on up in here. And then we'll say else server equals Discord server optional dot get. Okay, so at this point we have a Discord server, which we can now use to save the channel, which we can now map over here. Sorry folks, this is long, complicated bullshit, but it's what we've got to do because we're working on the internet. And the thing about the internet is that you can never trust anything to be what it should be. Yeah. Simples. Okay, so now we can just say yeah, that's all fine. So we could say message dot set channel. All right. This is messy, so we're going to need to split some of this shit up. And actually, I think we're going to extract a new class out of this because we've got way too much happening. I always get uncomfortable in Java when I see a 150-line class, unless it is really doing something very, very specific, you know, like providing text utilities or something like that. So what this means is that we now have a bunch of bullshit happening that is not quite right. That's fine. So just double checking real quick. I want to make sure that we've got everything good. So we've got on guild ready. We save the Discord server. Save Discord server then creates the server, saves it, and then calls save channels with the guild and the server. And actually I might need to just quickly, let's see if there's a method that we can override for on channel available. Because I'm guessing that there is, because one thing that's not currently happening is if a channel is created while Doogelbat is running, then okay, so yeah, so we've got on text channel create, which is fine. We should handle that. But we also, is there a text channel ready event? There's not. So let's go ahead and let's implement this as well. And that way if a text channel is created in the middle of running, everything's fine. All right, so log.info. We're just going to put this here. I want to make sure this is getting called. Event dot get channel. Yeah, it should be all right. And yeah, so I'm gonna need to do some more stuff to optimize all of this. So actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna not bother with this right now, because I really do need to extract an intermediary layer that sits between the JPA repositories themselves and a data mapping object that can take these JDA objects and map them to the types that we're going to use internally. So that's fine. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. This logic looks good. So let's restart the server and see if it crashes. That's the other half of software engineering. Restarting your software and seeing if it crashes. So far, so good. I'm gonna drop some. Actually, I'm gonna drop this back in here. Oh, here we go. Here is a link to join the Dougal Zone. If anybody's watching and is not a part of the Dougal Zone, you can always go there. That is discord.com/invite/PR lowercase h, capital H, capital F, lowercase w, uppercase T. That's not fucking confusing enough. So there we go. But so I'm going to send some messages. I am a message in the hashtag Dougalbot development discussion channel. Hey, Husky, welcome to the thingy. And, oh, there we go. Got a response there that I didn't need. There we go. All right, so now let's take a look. Great, no errors. So let's come over here and let's just grab one of these thingies right here. Drop it in here, change the asset to channel, and we should have at least 2 channels. Womp, 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 womp. Oh, I'm guessing that I didn't set up the mapping here. Oops. There we go. That won't exist right now, but if we go back to Postman and test our messages, yeah, there we go. So we see that, Husky, what did you say in general? Oh, it just says, good to see you, Husky Z, which is A-okay. And then I am a message in this channel. And then finally, we see that I said hello in Dougalbot feature requests. Hey, Husky, no worries, man. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. So, Kitty, I don't know if you were here when I walked through it, but I did solve the problem that I was running into at the end of the last stream, which is here. I went ahead and had the Dougalbot JDA service implement application listener for application ready event, and that way the initialization of the Discord server instance did not occur until we knew that the Spring Framework had initialized all of our beans. And so there we go. That's it. That's all the shit that had to be done. I was just way, way, way too tired last time to get my brain all around that. So there we go. All right, so we now have messages saving. We've got the raw message content. We've got the author. We have the channel. We're gonna quickly stop and rerun. Hydrate! All right, here we go. I appreciate that. Gets thirsty in here, you know, talking, especially since I spent the entire fucking day talking. There we go. All right, so now we can see that upon loading up the application, we have all of the channels loaded in, which is excelente. That is exactly what we look for. If I look at the servers, we've got the one server, because that's the only one that this bot is installed on. And then, of course, no messages, because I've got the database clearing between runs. But now we should, oops, didn't want the Google Play Music desktop player. That wasn't what I was looking for. What am I looking for? This. There we go. All right. Well, folks, I'm going to admit I am tired as fuck. Just extraordinarily tired. It's been a long day at the end of a long week, although unlike some recent long days at the end of long weeks, this has been a long day with an encouraging end. And so, you know, it's tired, but not like tired and depressed. Just mostly tired. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I've been going for an hour. I've, you know, gotten some stuff done. I think what we're gonna do next week is we're gonna come back in and we're gonna clean up a lot of the storage of, or rather, a lot of the mapping of objects, because, you know, quite frankly, it's becoming problematic having this routing JDA handler where everything is, you know, pretty much dealing with JDA data structures, which are fine. Ideally, I'd like to pass everything over to be using Dougalbot data structures, which means that we're going to swap in iDougalbot handler rather than, you know, handling a message using a message received event. It should use a message event, right? Or a message object. But, you know, we start by hacking, then we optimize, then we hack some more, and then we optimize. And that's how we get acceptable quality software in the end. So, Kitty, if you are still with me, do you mind doing me a favor and locating a fantastic channel for me to raid? Actually, and I'm going to see, there might be a way on Streamlabs to do it. Oh, we got Streamlabsception going on here. Let's see. CloudBot, that's not helpful. Layout editor, studio mode. Is that useful? What the fuck? No. Get help, log out, 9. Dashboard. I don't know what. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's not what I wanted. That's all right. We'll figure out another way. All right, bear with me, folks. Oh wait, hang on. Nope. None of that is what I want. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop this window over here. I'm going to open up Discord on a Chrome profile that's not private. And let's see who we've got. All right. I've got a treat for you, folks. All right, let me just make sure I'm spelling this correctly, because the number of times that I have accidentally rated a channel that wasn't the one I intended to is too damn high. All right, folks. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that you stopped by, and I hope you have a wonderful night.